Okay. So
Anyway, so when you give money to a homeless person,
right.
it's only for your good. But
Unless
they're carrying a sign that says, homeless mother of two, I need help.
right.
Ask that woman how much she wants for that sign and buy the sign from her. Then
That transforms.
yeah, and make a collection of your signs, and then you've got a collection. Some people collect ceramic dolls.
That's a valuable
bullshit or whatever, and stick it up on shelves. But if you can collect a room full of signs,
like you were saying, your son.
well, that's a friend of my son does that.
A friend of your son.
A friend of my son's buys signs, and he's got stacks of them.
When we give money to homeless people, we make sure that we touch them and tell them that we love them. And just remember the ancestry. We say things like, we don't care if we hand the money to a homeless person and they say right away, I'm going to spend this on my rent and food and blah, then it's drugs and alcohol. So we tell them, look, we don't care if you spend it on drugs and alcohol, but please buy good quality drugs and buy alcohol from the store instead of rubbing alcohol from the pharmacy for less, or the dollar store. And just remember that love is.
Yep.
And the transformation is incredible.
Yeah.
Can we, is it okay if we take the cabina?
That's where he lives.
Yeah. Is it okay? Okay. This is, what, kill number again? Aldemar. Mar.
How many months?
Aldemar.
He's been living in there for 1 year. It's been his home for a year, and I'm just now building him a real house.
Right, so he's been living in here for a year. 1 second. All the comforts of home. In the middle of paradise.
Mira qué bonito. Para que vea aquello como se ve bonito allá. Vamos. Que le saquen fotos de camino.
Ah, qué lindo.
And
Sí, pero vamos para que vea.
now,
Vamos a
he's
cantar.
building a house for Aldemar. Gary's building a house for Aldemar, which is right beside the cabina that he's been in, the shack. That's really a shack. But this is a cabina. Take a look inside.
Zócalo.
So this would be a Zocalo. Why?
That's his name of it. Block. Traditionally, they're made with stone, of this iron and wood.
Traditionally, this is made with stone, and then up the side, up from 1 meter, and then up is wood, and that's called a Zocalo.
And the rest were traditionally done in palm leaf.
And in real tradition, it's done in palm leaves instead of wood.
This is
So wood and palm. Oh, the roof.
Yeah.
The roof would be palm.
Y esto, orquídea. Esto. Orquídea.
This is an
Una
orchid.
orquídea.
So the tree that's growing out of it, Orchidea.
Arcadia.
He's-
Orchid.
Oh, it's an orchid. This is an orchid that he's planted in the tree that he cut to use as a post for the corner of the house.
Pajarito. Nido. Pájaro.
And there's a nest up
Yiguirro.
there.
And there's a bird's nest already. There's already a bird's nest.
Aquí arriba, bien.
It's in before you did. Which is the normal state of things.
This is the bird's nest for the national bird. ¿Cuál es el nombre de?
Yiguirro. Yiguirro.
Cigüeño.
Yiguirro.
Cigüeño.
Pájaro nacional de Costa Rica.
Yeah. Pajarito de Nacional de Costa Rica.
And the name of that bird is?
Por aquí está. Aquí está pajarito. Mira qué bonito. Mira.
¿Cuánto es?
2. Yiguirro. Cójalo, cójalo.
Natasha's like, she can't help it.
¿Ve?
Ok, no más.
Allá hay otro más. Ve qué lindo.
The eggshells of these are the most brilliant blue.
The most.
The most brilliant blue you can imagine. Okay, put them back.
Qué lindo. Ahí están arriba. Lindo catarata allá. Bonito. Allá. Al lado allá.
There's people live up there, over the hill.
Ajá.
See? Gringos, non-Costa Ricans.
No, it's all ticos down here.
Oh,
no
they said
gringos.
gringo. It's me, gringo. Calling me gringo?
Entendí.
See. Hey, gringo!
He wants to
Look
show
at this.
He
Yeah.
wants me to see what he planted along this path. So
Okay, let's go.
let's take a walk. Anyway, this is the chicken coop. And baby turkeys.
Oh, that's why they're so loud. Okay. I've
Gallina
never heard a
huevo.
chicken that loud before.
And they're laying eggs.
Acá
up there.
gallina huevo 2, 3.
Tres.
See her breathing? That's her labor of passing the egg down the channel. As we were filming already. So she's giving birth as we speak, but we're going to carry on.
This is all coffee in here.
And banana.
Bananas, plátanos.
Platanos is plantain. Bananos is banana.
Voy yo al Arturo ahí.
And coffee. These are the coffee plants he's walking up towards right now.
Check this out. These will all soon be coffee beans. Here, let me show you. I'll get a better example over here. You want to take some bananas home?
Absolutely, thank you. Gracias. They just keep ripening.
Yep.
It's important to keep them on the stick though to ripen. Because that's still the tree.
You just planted all these little stakes right here. These are hortensia, which in English is it's the plant that has the flowers that are big balls. They're blue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
See, hortensia. Yeah. I think we call them the same thing, hortensia.
No,
No?
it's a different name.
Chrysanthemum?
No. I'll think of it in a second.
Are they the giant ones? It's like a rose gone nuts on steroids.
It's
But they're
just a
round?
round ball.
But they're round balls. Yeah. Yeah, we used to plant those in our back garden when I was growing up. My mom loved those. We had them all around our back garden, along with our vegetables and fruit. What's this?
I don't know the name of it, but it grows these little berries like you have your hand on.
Yeah.
And they're really sour and ugly and not for human consumption. But the birds just love them to death.
Right. So planting for the birds.
This is a guayaba. Right there.
Guava?
Guayaba.
Guayaba, which is
It's a tropical fruit. I'll show them to you when they come to my house. I've got a bunch of them ripened up. But this is all coffee as well, obviously. And that's probably a pretty good example of what the beans look like as they mature.
you can see the baby guayaba here. Where'd it go? Here. There's a baby guayaba, and we're gonna look at bigger ripe ones later. This is more hortensia.
Yep.
So it's gonna be all flowers.
Yep.
It's really important to mix flowers with the vegetables and fruit because it's the draws the dynamic of the bees, the bee energy, as well as their actual physical pollination of things is what keeps things alive.
Yep. Coffee actually doesn't require pollination, external pollination. But
Right.
when you add bees to the process, it increases the production.
So despite the fact that there's no scientific link, having the bees around makes the coffee grow better anyway.
Yeah, it does.
And so do flowers. I know this already. Planting flowers in your vegetable garden will make your vegetable garden grow more vegetables and there'll be less insect attacks. Funnily enough, you'll still have insects. They will still eat some of your plants and some of your vegetables, but only a little bit. So there's like respect. It's like you give them flowers and they're like, oh, okay, we're only going to eat a little bit then because you like us, because you're nice. You gave us flowers. We're not going to eat all your vegetables.
Anyway, so this is more coffee. See the little coffee beans in this one? That's a really good example of that stage. And then if you go right over there, and look at these beans, that's another stage. Right.
Yeah, look at the like this spot.
Yeah.
You can tell the undergrowth is a little bit more rough and a little bit more yellow. One of the things that's wrong that can be corrected is we're not participating in the holistic life force body of Earth. We're not fertilizing, we're not living with the plants we grow and the animals we grow. And we're not letting our fertilizer, our urine and our feces, be at all a part of the local biosphere. It doesn't mean we have to take our effluent and put it on the plants themselves, although it doesn't hurt. And the soil for the plant, obviously, to grow. But to do so within the region, within the area, into the ground where it's composted and some plants are growing it, those plants communicate with the other plants. This is something we know scientifically, that all plants communicate. And then the plants are able, with the love energy that is everything that we're seeking to prove as part of this documentary, to you, as we proved it to us. The other plants then grow a better biosynergistic architecture for us. So the vitamins and nutrients that they provide for us are in a more direct, ideal alignment for our specific bodies, because we are participating in their bodies by being around them, talking to them, and fertilizing some of the plants at least with our own effluent. So what we're taking in, we're processing, it's changing it, and putting it out. The plants then read that and grow better for us. And this is a proven scientific fact. So by scientific principle, they've proven that the plants have better vitamin availability and nutrients. Some plants will actually grow nutrients that they don't normally have. You can have 50 plants and fertilize 1 or 2 of them with your effluent and talk to those, or just even talk to them. You don't even have to give your poo and pee to them. You can just talk to the plant. The plant will produce nutrients that the other 49 plants don't have. And butterflies. And butterflies! Action! There's another one. Yay! Hi, butterfly. Down into the jungle. There's a river down there. Can you hear it? So you know the Steadicam walk. Back up a little. I'll show you. This is my camera. You go like this.